Welcome to a new video on AlHuTV. Today, just for you, yes, this is a laser, not just any laser, but the one from Aliencell, namely the X, and it's already pretty big. You can clearly see that the whole thing looks really well maintained inside as well. You may have already seen a short clip beforehand showing how the whole thing is set up here. So I kept the unboxing relatively short here because the laser comes completely assembled just as you see it. You only have to insert the rails, set up the laser head, or rather, set up is maybe too much to say. Basically, you just plug it in and you're almost ready to go. As you saw, like I said, we also have an air assist here, which looks really cool. I have to point that out. Maybe you can see it a bit better here. You might have also seen it briefly in my video. A really cool laser. Yes, and it has an engraving speed of 600 millimeters per second, so you can really get a lot done in terms of speed. But what's much more important than speed is definitely the power and the results. In my case, I have the 40-watt version here. The whole thing is available in 20, 40, and 60 watts. As I said, I went with the middle option here with 40 watts, but I do not see that as a problem at all because I was able to do everything with it, and I will show you a bit of that in today's video. Maybe just a quick preview before I get to some more details. This was actually my test piece. I think it looks pretty decent here. I can run it in time-lapse for you. It's super easy, of course. For this, I simply set up a camera inside the laser since I didn't bypass the safety cover, mainly for safety reasons. As for what else comes with it for assembly, of course there's a protective shield included. We have everything you need to use the laser included here as well. And then, as I said, things got started right away. This was a sample piece. It turned out quite nicely. I can show it again under the camera in a moment and you'll see everything else here in my video. Alright, I'd say let's get started now. I also want to tell you about a few features of the laser that I find really good. First, there's the dual camera here, which has 8 megapixels. I've never had such a good template using the camera where I can lay my pattern over it and then laser it. This is one of the very first times. Here I worked with 3mm plywood. To accomplish this task, I utilized the entire system quite effortlessly with Aliencell's proprietary software. I made use of the integrated camera here as well, and then I carefully positioned these specific cutting patterns by utilizing the live camera feed. After that, I traced the design, and I truly have to emphasize that the results are incredibly precise. Honestly, I have never experienced such a high level of technical precision before, being able to position every single cutting pattern so perfectly and accurately just by using the camera system. It was actually accurate to the millimeter, and I have to say that was something very positive because I've never had it work this well as it does here with the Aliencell X. What's also really nice is that there's a camera installed inside which lets you look into the laser chamber. Of course, that's super interesting. You can follow along and watch. Of course, you can also look in from above, since, as I said, it's glass, you can see through it, that's no problem at all. But with the camera, you can see everything beautifully on the display up front. You can set it up and check everything right there. That worked wonderfully. I really like it, I have to say. So, the dual camera with 8 megapixels is absolutely top-notch. I've never had anything this good before, so I really have to praise it. And the cutting pattern itself is absolutely no problem at all. This is what the whole thing looks like. It's basically a cube that I've cut out here, 3mm plywood, 40-watt laser, that's no problem at all. And something else I noticed with the laser, which I actually only know from 3D printing, is the calibration here. So we have a calibration here specifically for the vibrations. It does this fully automatically when setting up the laser. I hadn't seen that before either. What I also really liked, and with that I've pretty much covered all the features, is the automatic focusing. It works wonderfully. It probes here and then determines the perfect distance to the material. So I really like that a lot. Whether you use Lightburn or the license, the software is free, I should say. So the one from Aliencell, you can use it here for free. It's really good, honestly, and as a hobby user, you should definitely consider it as an alternative. If you want to go a bit deeper, you can work with Lightburn here, but both are compatible. Alright, and then it basically continues right away. As I showed you, I made my first sample here. It looks like this. Of course, it's my logo, but it wasn't rocket science. And before we get to the bigger things in a moment, I just tried it out a bit, and I want to show you this as well. So the laser engraving here was super, super fast because it's just a lettering. That's really no problem at all. We can take a quick look at it under the camera. But as I said, it looks absolutely perfect. Just take a look at it. The RSS was on for this, and when it's on for the first time, it also looks perfect. We don't have any scorch marks or anything like that here, which is why I'm showing it to you again. So it looks amazing. The precision, especially with a laser like this, is extremely high. I also made the whole cutting board in this shape again. You can make something small like this as a gift. As I said, you still have to experiment a bit with the wattage here. Maybe it could have been a bit weaker, but overall it looks pretty nice, and of course it goes super, super fast as well. So a pattern like this, and then you have a beautiful gift. If you want, you can of course engrave it on this side as well. That's also possible. Maybe you have a picture. You could make it even bigger. You could have done the whole surface. But here, just as a demonstration of what's possible, it's simply a small pattern. What also works really well here is leather, of course. I used leather here, but unfortunately made a small mistake. I need to reach around here. I didn't make the whole image natively, so it turned out a bit light. You can actually see it. If you take a quick look under the camera, you can see it even better. So I hope you can make it out. It's from Fallout, basically, but with the native image, I should have rotated it exactly. Then it would have looked a bit better. As it is, it turned out a bit light, but I think you can demonstrate that you can engrave this leather wonderfully as well. You can be very creative with it. As I said, visually, it might not be the absolute highlight, but at least it shows that you can work with it without any problems. So leather is no issue either. And now I have something big. This also fits wonderfully into the laser chamber, so we can work on it here. We have a relatively large area that we can work on, specifically a working area of 610 by 477, which is really quite big. We can also take a look at it here under the camera. I just need to lay it out properly. As you can see, it's a piece of wood made up of several different woods, which is why we have these slight streaks. It's not because of the laser, it's due to the differences in the wood. But if I move a bit closer, you can see it again. All the Super Mario figures are there. Maybe I could have used a slightly stronger laser setting for this. So things like settings and so on, you have to experiment a bit. But I think you can already see it quite well here. It actually looks even a bit better because the light doesn't reflect as much here. But it looks really cool. So you have a big cutting board like this, you can engrave your logo on it or do other things with it. That's really cool. And the size is honestly not bad at all. Speaking of large, this one is a bit smaller. I also did something with slate here, which of course works as well. You can work on all sorts of things with slate, no problem at all in this case. And then I can also take another look at it here under the camera. Yes, you can already see the whole thing here. This is slate, and it's not exactly small, I have to say. And here, I've laser engraved something from the Never-Ending Story. Maybe you know it. I could touch it up a bit here and there. You can always make some improvements, but it already looks really awesome. Just look at the eyes, how cool the whole thing turned out. Unfortunately, I got a bit of grease on it, but it's not a big deal. You can already see here how incredibly awesome the engraving turned out. It took a bit longer because of the size, especially with slate, but I think you can clearly see how the whole image comes together here. But at the same time, as I said, it's really cool. When it's all finished, it looks absolutely amazing. And maybe, just to add, if we stick with this, there are even more possibilities here. Take a look at this. We can also make these little cutting boards, that's no problem at all, and we can do it however we want, for example, as a birthday present. You just have to be careful whether it's licensed. If it is, of course, you can't use it. Here again from Fallout, but this time on slate with a native image, which of course looks even more awesome. You can make the whole thing even smaller, actually. That's possible too. Take a look at this. Then we can create patterns like this, basically. We can also make it ultra thin. That's possible in RD as well. Here, the logo again. You can really get creative with this. The new season of Ruffy, or rather One Piece, is coming soon too. And here again, that's possible too. Basically, you can laser almost anything here, or a lot of things, on countless materials. Wood, acrylic, leather, glass, fabric, paper, cardboard, rubber. You can laser all of that here. And as I said, with 40 watts, we can also cut without any problems. That's also possible here. The laser really covers everything. We have real time here, so the air assist is definitely set to automatic here. As I said, it automatically detects the delivery, and you can also adjust how much. But it's also monitored here. I think that's pretty cool too. We also have it displayed digitally here on both sides. You can just see it, or as I said, the laser also thinks along here. I think that's pretty cool, and as I said, you really don't have to worry about much. It creates its cutting pattern, and as mentioned, over 300 materials are supported here for laser cutting. It really leaves nothing to be desired. Because the size is awesome, you can do quite a lot with it. I hope I was able to give you some insight into the Aliens X here. As I said, the results are top-notch. One of the best lasers I've had the chance to test so far. I just have to say that it runs very stably. It's big, but in return we also have a large working area. That's just another plus, and it really leaves hardly anything to be desired. The AI here, which kind of thinks along with you, I think is great. I think the automatic probing or autofocus is awesome. I think the way it's all connected here to the entire laser is just great. Everything here is organized, processed to a really high quality. You can't complain. So I really like it, and for me, one of the highlights was actually the two 8-megapixel cameras, because I've never been able to set up a workpiece so well using the camera as I could with this laser. I just have to say it again, it worked amazingly well. I tested that with leather, and I also tested it with the pattern template. It was perfect. As I said, I hope I was able to give you some insight. Feel free to leave a comment here if you have any questions. You can also check the description below, it's linked there. That will take you to the laser again, so you can read through everything at your leisure. You definitely won't regret it. As I said, one of the best lasers I've had the chance to test, and it's really an awesome piece of equipment. That's all from my side, and see you next time at AlHuTV.